Right, assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. So today we're going to present about a gas turbine, open cycle to combined cycle. So my name is Muhammad Kuzaini, and my teammate's name is Isrewan Shamin Abdullah and Chichil Zefiuchon. So introduction of gas turbine is the gas turbine, a marvel of engineer ingenuity, traces its origins to the early 20th century, propelled by the visionary work of engineers such as Frank Whittle and Hans von Ohen. Originally conceived as a means to harness the power of hot gases for aircraft propulsion, gas turbines have evolved into versatile and efficient prime movers across various industries. So next we go to the introduction of open cycle. So the open cycle gas turbine, a cornerstone of modern power generation, traces its roots to the early 20th century when engineers began exploring ways to harness the energy of hot gases for propulsion of electricity generation. So next, introduction of combined cycle. The combined cycle gas turbine represent a groundbreaking advancement in power generation technology, merging the efficiency of gas turbines with the reliability of steam turbine to maximize energy output. Next is a concept of open cycle and combined power cycle. So open cycle, we have six concept, which is air intake, compression, combustion chamber, expansion, power generation, gas turbine, and exhaust. Then a combined cycle is integrate a configuration allows the CCGT power plant to achieve higher overall efficiency by utilizing waste heat from the gas turbine to generate additional electricity through the steam turbine, make it a highly efficient and environmentally friendly option for large-scale electricity generation.
The purpose of combined cycle power plant is to maximize energy efficiency by harnessing the waste heat from a gas turbine to generate additional electricity using a steam turbine. In a combined cycle layout, the process begins with gas turbine that combust fuel, typically natural gas or diesel, to generate mechanical energy, rotating a generator to produce electricity. The process begins with natural gas being burned in the gas turbine. The burning of the natural gas generates high temperature, high pressure gases. These gases expand through the turbine blades, causing the turbine to spin. And the spinning turbine is connected to a generator which converts the mechanical energy into electricity. The exhaust gases leaving the gas turbine are still at high temperature, typically several hundred degrees Celsius. The hot exhaust gases from the gas turbines enter the heat recovery steam generator, which is HRSG. Within the HRSG, these hot gases transfer their heat to water, creating steam. The HRSG can have multiple sections, each optimized for heat recovery at different temperature levels. The steam produced in the HRSG is typically at high temperature and high pressure.
Next step is the high pressure and high temperature steam from the HRSG enters a steam turbine. As the steam expands through the turbine blades, it causes the turbine to spin. Like the gas turbine, the steam turbine is also connected to a generator producing additional electricity. After passing through the steam turbine, the steam is condensed back into the water in a condenser using cooling water from a nearby water sources or cooling tower. The condensed water is then pumped back to the HRSG to be heated again, completing the cycle. By combining the gas turbine cycle with the steam turbine cycle, the plant maximizes the efficiency of electricity generation. The waste heat from the gas turbine, which would otherwise be lost, is effectively utilized to produce additional electricity through the steam turbine. This combined cycle configuration significantly increased the overall efficiency of the power plant compared to a standalone gas turbine plant. The plant can adjust its output quickly in responsible to change in electricity demand, making it highly flexibility and suitable for balancing the grid with intermittent renewable energy sources. Next, we go to the advantage and disadvantage of combined cycle. First, we go to the advantage. The advantage first is high efficiency. That is make more electricity than the steam turbine. Next is reduce fuel consumption, lower emissions, flexibility and fast startup, fuel, flexibility, longer maintenance intervals. Next, we go to the disadvantage. First disadvantage is high initial cost, complexity, water consumption, environmental impact during startup, dependence on fuel prices, great integration challenge, and lastly, limits efficiency improvement potential. That's all from us. Thank you.